Hello, budding sociologists. I'm Todd Espenshade, and welcome to our show, The Sociological Imagination, presented by TJ Dab Productions. I'm here today with our special guest and expert, Ashton Gyenizs. Welcome to the show, Ashton.
Thank you.
We're here to discover the sociological influences on the American dream, which is closely related to the decision to obtain a higher education. Ashton will be put to the test. What influences a student to go to school? Prior to today's program, we interviewed several Wilkes University students. Let's hear what they had to say.
I'm in college so that I can have a good future and provide for my family.
To get my four-year degree so that I could get a better paying job.
So I decided to go to college so that way I could better mine and my son's life.
I came to school because my family influenced me. My parents really wanted me to come to college.
Now that we have seen the opinions of our peers, let's see what our expert Ashton has to say. Ashton, you're here to discuss the social influences that play a role in a student's decision to attend college. Do you feel that family plays a part in the student's decision to go to school?
No, I think your friends are the biggest influences on where and if you decide to go to school.
Actually, Ashton, according to an article in the New York Times, the relationship between college enrollment and parental income is linear. This means that the higher the family's income, the more likely it is that their children enroll in school. People with higher incomes are more likely to graduate as well after attending better high schools.
Actually, Todd, I read an article on The Onion.
The Onion?
Yes, Todd, The Onion. Let me finish. The article that I read stated that parents don't want their young learners to leave for college, and they're afraid that they won't survive on their own in cruel learning environments.
It's actually the opposite, Ashton. Parents have one of the biggest influences on students who go to school. The Daily Beast wrote that parents who are informed about their children's decision are much better guided into the college process. In fact, 64% of students said that their parents were on the same page about their decision.
Really? My parents didn't influence me really at all. I made the decision all by myself. They actually didn't want me to come, but here I am.
I have a hard time believing that. On another note, do you think first-generation students are at a disadvantage in coming to school?
My parents went to school, and I'm doing very poor. So I think first-generation students can succeed, if they wanted to.
Well, Ashton, you're not a first-generation student, and because of that, you should actually be doing pretty well in school. The College Student Journal says that first-generation students are considered the minority of students in college. These students generally come from lower socioeconomic backgrounds, which can make it tougher for them to succeed. Parents who have attended college before can have a very positive impact on their children.
I'm starting to wonder if your sources are legitimate.
Moving on. Ashton, what about the economy? Do you think that plays a role in the student's decision?
The heart wants what the heart wants. So students will go where they will enjoy themselves as opposed to letting finances influence their decision. Also, they want to become more cultured and become more involved in diverse communities.
Well, Ashton, according to an article in the Washington Post, for over 40 years, the Cooperative Institutional Research Program has been regularly surveying incoming freshmen about their decision to attend college. Of all the options given, to be able to find a better job, it had the highest share of respondents, calling it a very important reason for why they attended college at 86%. However, to make a more cultured person had the lowest share at only 46%.
To get a job? Are you serious? I'm just here to hang out with my friends, learn a little bit here and there, and just have some plain fun.
The economy might play a bigger role than you think, Ashton. Research from UCLA states that students mainly attend college for economic reasons. In fact, 81% of students believe that they will be better off financially after attending college.
Why would you be better off financially after college if they have student loan debt?
Well, the New York Times explained that students with debt would be better off after college, saying that the completion of college provides a much greater chance of maintaining a higher income.
Aren't we still in the recession? Or is it the Great Depression?
No, it's not, Ashton. What about education?
Isn't that why we're in school in the first place?
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you feel that the size of their high school graduating class matters at all?
I believe that students choose college in part because they want something new. And if they attended a larger high school, then they'll go right into the workforce.
Mr. Gyenizs, it seems as though you're not actually an expert. A study of the Journal of Education discussed the relationship between the size of a high school and student motivation for going to college. Overall, the data showed that students from larger high schools tend to have more motivation to go to college, while smaller high schools focus more on academic achievements of students.
I think that your source is faded.
Well, at least my source is real. Can we move on?
Carry on.
Last, we're going to discuss politics. At this point, I'm wondering if I should even let you answer this question. Ashton, do you think politics can play a part in a student's decision to go to college?
Politics? I sure as hell ain't voting for Hillary, and I hope to hell no college student votes for her either, if that's what you're asking. Let's make America great again. Trump 2016.
No, Ashton, that is not the question I was asking. I was referring to the role in which the political system plays in protecting civil rights, especially regarding race. I read a survey that discussed how race plays a part in the American dream, and they delve into the idea that blacks do not have the opportunities that whites have. It also discusses how these two see the American dream differently. Well, Ashton, although this was fun, I now have to work with a real expert.
We hope to expand your sociological imagination. Shout out to Prof. Dub. See you next time in Soc 101.